see. I think I'm farsighted. I can't see. I think I'm gonna start to need readers.
Oh, well, just fully step into the auntie era, and I'll send you from back in the pandemic when I was an avid watcher of QVC.
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty of very fashionable, like designer looking readers for affordable prices that you might want to become aware of.
That sounds very patronizing. For first and foremost, I just want to let you know
Did it sound violent?
it sounds real
I
violent.
intended it to be a
it,
little
sound,
violent.
it
I did
sounded real
intend for it
violent.
to be.
And I'm gonna tell you what I'm not looking forward to is needing that little chain to keep my
Yeah,
readers on
like the little
me.
lanyard.
The little I need a
I
lanyard.
don't know if it's technically a lanyard, but that's what I
I
call
think
it.
it's a
Yeah.
lanyard, and I think that it'll be my life's work and mission to find a way to make that shit sexy. Like I need to.
Oh, I'm
It's
sure you can do it. You just have to start treating it like jewelry.
like no legit because I'm what
Yeah.
readers? Do you know I'm still sexy? Like what are we doing?
Oh yeah,
Like
but see, the good thing that works in your favor is that like many like glasses can be sexy. Like many people find glasses
that's
sexy.
true, and I've got the cheeks for it. Like my cheeks will prop up a set of glasses real cute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I'm
So
sorry, dippers. Listen,
we're just having a
we just started
conversation.
a whole
We started
conversation.
hitting record in the middle of it. Maybe Holly will come back to this. Like maybe during Sweet and Hot, she might tell y'all what we were doing. I don't know what she's got up her sleeve
Listen,
today.
I'm just gonna go
Um,
with it. But my name is Holly Chanel,
and I'm Melanie Loren,
and
and this
this
is
is
Dip with
dipped with
Sweet and
sweet and hot. We're here.
Hot. In progress. You
In
are now joining
progress.
your regularly scheduled program already in progress. We
Man,
were having a good little talk.
that's why people come holler at us and come,
Hmm.
stay with us and subscribe to us.
Yes. Thank you for
Okay.
mentioning subscribe as you should. Now,
Yes.
listen, if you happen to have found your way by happenstance and you are not a subscriber, that is okay. Because I'm just
Okay.
going to tell you all the ways that you can keep up with us so that next
Mm-hmm.
time you're not here by accident.
Okay, run them
So,
down.
first and foremost, we're on YouTube, right?
YouTube.
Woohoo! You can get a chance
Mm,
to
mm,
see us
mm.
as well as hear us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Dipped with Sweet and Hot. I'm trying to put on my announcer voice. Dipped with
Yes.
Sweet and Hot on
And that's
YouTube.
DIPPEDWITHSWEETANDHOT.
That's right. Dip with Sweet and Hot on YouTube. If you'd like to watch us, please do subscribe, like, share, do all those things. And then, of course, we're always on the socials as well at Dip with Sweet and Hot. Join us over there on Instagram and Facebook. And for our very loyal listeners, of course, you can catch us all the places where you listen to all of your favorite podcasts. So that
Yes.
includes Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, whatever you like, wherever you listen to your podcast, we are there. So make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on what we
And
do.
you can catch up on older episodes. Like some of our most fun episodes, we're talking about our trials and tribulations out here in these dating streets.
Whew,
And
yeah,
and it seems like in this season of Audacity, that's a very popular topic here.
it is. So we're gonna come back to it.
We
You know,
are.
we hit you last week with the level up to have audacity in your life, the audacity to advocate for yourself with our lovely
Hmm.
guest, actress Tiffany Yvonne Cox, my
Baby,
beautiful friend.
Miss Cox gave me life. Okay.
Yes, thank you, Tiffany, once again for joining us.
For sure.
Um, but now we're gonna go back a little bit to the petty and just tell you about more of the pee that's in this dating
We
pool
are. We
because we
definitely
have
are.
we definitely have a wealth of information and we couldn't get it all out in one episode.
And homie, you know what? Because before we hop into this topic and really get to this cliffhanger of a story time
Mm-hmm.
from last episode,
Uh-huh.
what you got this week, sweet or hot?
I'm gonna do sweet. I'm gonna do
Okay,
sweet
okay, all
because
right.
last week I told you guys about my family reunion coming up at the time of that
Yes,
recording, and so we've
yes.
had the family reunion
Whoa, whoa,
now.
whoa, 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 whoa. You got my plate?
It's in the freezer as
Okay,
promised.
fantastic. Go ahead,
It's in
continue.
the freezer as promised. I am
I'm
originally from
selfish.
Memphis. That's okay. I understand when good food is involved because Memphis is In my opinion, the barbecue capital of the world. You can fight me if you want to. Maybe just fight your mama.
That's all I'm
But
saying.
it is the barbecue capital of the world. So I do have a little bit of that for you. I got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Got a nice little
I
sampler for you in the
appreciate it.
freezer next time you visit.
Thank you kindly.
Also, I told y'all I was excited about the line dance.
How'd it go, homie?
It went so well. I'll have to let y'all know when I post it on my social so you can see. But my family members picked up on it quickly. You know, I have been a dance teacher in a previous
Yes,
life.
yes.
And so, I just wrote that thing out like we were in dance class. They picked up on it.
And
Everybody
a
had
five,
so much
six, seven, eight.
fun.
Were there
It was so
fans
good.
involved?
There were fans because I had
What?
levels. I had like if you were like a beginner, you could do a certain step, a
Ever
certain
the
move
educator.
like minus the fan. But then I
Mm-hmm.
said, hey, if you want to challenge yourself
Not a
and if you
challenge,
want to
honey.
step it up right here when you this to do this move, add that fan on in there. So the song was great. The original family song that my cousin created was great. The line this was great. Whole family reunion was great. I could go on and on, but I won't. Just
Okay.
wanted to tell y'all I was very happy how it turned out and it was a hit.
I love
What you got?
this.
You hot about something?
I am, I don't know if I'm hot or devastated, homie.
Ah,
I lost one of my old trusty earrings, my silver hoops.
oh, that's a problem.
I lost a silver hoop, and it's somewhere in my building. It's not even outside.
Now you
It's
should know Holly lives in a high rise building, so that is not
that's
that's
not
not
a,
that's not helpful that it's somewhere in the
at
building.
all. But like legit, I had a trouble getting ready for the podcast today because
You
if
couldn't
you
find your ear
if you
trusty
see
earring.
if you see the hair wrap, what goes with this best but
A hoop
a
earring.
silver hoop earring. But here we are with the dangly peacocks trying to make do. It's
Well,
too
listen,
it's too
I love
many it's too many colors on colors. I need my silver hoops.
you wanted. I understand you wanted the head wrap to be the centerpiece, so you wanted the hoops to be like a little more like just neutral to let the hair wrap pop. But I
You
will
see,
tell you that it's working. The peacock is working. But I understand your struggle. We both love hoop earrings, guys, to the
baby.
degree that we almost named this podcast that.
It was
Um,
almost in our logo, like legit.
no, we really had it, but and don't
Yeah,
nobody try to steal our ideas. But anyway, yeah.
rebrand.
So I do know I am sorry because I too have lost earrings that I love. And especially the hoops, those are like the workhorses of
You
your earring
see what I'm
wardrobe.
saying?
So if you're minus a silver hoop,
A
that's
big silver, like the 3-inch jump.
that hurts. I'm
That
so
hurts.
sorry about that,
It hurt
friend.
my Christian feelings. It did. It
Well, you
did.
guys, I don't know. Her birthday's coming up in a few months, and let's see how these pockets are. I might start a GoFundMe so y'all can help me buy her
Please,
some
please.
silver earrings, some silver
I
earrings.
beg thee. I'm not gonna hold you.
To contribute to the earring fund.
Please, please, please.
Oh
But you
my
know
gosh,
what? But you know what, homie? What I need you to not do is to
what's that?
continue to contribute to the Audacity Fund because this
I'm
story
trying
time.
not to. It's listen. I'm trying. I'm trying to not have material for this, but here we are.
Take me back through this again because I just want to make sure that I heard you correctly the first time.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do this succinctly. But
Okay.
basically what happened was I was dating a guy that I really liked who I had reconnected with after many years after us dating in high school. It was
Okay.
great. We had established regular patterns of going out, regular patterns of talking, marathon dates. But
Yes.
then all of a sudden one day, as was normal at the time, I hit him on like a Friday afternoon and was like, "Hey, how's your day going? What's up?" This was a text.
Right.
And suddenly I didn't get a response. So I
Okay.
waited all day Friday afternoon, didn't get a response because Melanie's not a smotherer. I said that
Right.
last time.
You're right.
And
Right.
so now Friday night has passed. I've gone to bed. I've awakened Saturday morning and I still don't have a response. Now, it's important for me to say a couple of things very quickly right here. Number one, I'm the type of person where if I care about you, and we had gotten to that point where I started to care, then if I
First mistake.
don't obviously. Um when you don't respond, or if you break a normal pattern of communication, my mind, it's not so much that I'm upset with you or I'm trying to control you. And I told him that, it's that I begin to worry that something's wrong with you. And I should
Mm-hmm.
say, for added context, that he had recently been in the hospital for some, and it was still under testing to try to figure out what was wrong with him, and lived alone. So when he did not respond, I was like, he's unconscious somewhere.
Okay,
He's
so at what
definitely
point
unconscious
did you
somewhere.
hear from him? Like
So
legit.
later, I heard from him. It was probably like I had sent another text. He tried to call. I didn't hear from him till, let's call it, 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. And he calls me.
Right.
He calls me and answers and I'm like, hey. He's like, what's up? And I said, well, I was just trying to, like I said, I wasn't trying to control you. I was trying to make sure you were okay. And, you didn't say anything when I texted you last night or when I called you this morning. So I was just concerned. Well, I was unavailable.
Okay, I'm gonna pause you right there. Was there sass in it, Melanie? Because the way that you're saying it, you've added sass.
There was sass. That is, it was
I
like,
don't
it
I
was,
don't like the sass.
I
I'm
have a
not
problem with the sass. I had a problem
I'm
with the
not a
sass as well.
yeah.
I had a problem with the sass as well.
don't
Um,
sass me.
but no, he definitely said it like that. He said it like he dangled it out there because he wanted it for shock value. And I learned that about him later.
Oh, so he's toxic. Got it. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay,
So he was
okay.
just like, well, I was unavailable.
So he was trying to start an argument to see what you was gonna say. Oh, we don't have time for those games.
Yeah. There's
We
pee in
don't.
the pool.
There's pee.
That was it. And I think, and the bar is in hell.
the
Is what,
bars.
as people
The
say, the
bars in
bar is
hell.
in
The
hell.
bars in hell. It's very
So
low.
yeah, I could go on and on about my response to that, but I'll just suffice it to say that I didn't even, cause see, here's the thing, the other thing about me, I'm not always, everything that I think does not come out of my mouth, right?
Right, right, right.
I can be very filtered at times.
You know, you are extremely
Yeah,
filtered. You've taught
because
me. Yeah.
I'm careful about what I say, because you
Yeah.
can't unsay it
This is
after you
true.
say it. But anyway, I remember thinking, although I didn't say this at the time, I just very calmly said to myself, we'll see when the next time is that I check on you.
Listen.
It'll be a cold day.
Chilly day in
see,
hell. A
see,
chilly day.
see when I check on you again. See when I show some concern.
North Face will not be able to help you in hell.
Baby,
Before I call you. Okay.
baby,
It's not gonna help you.
listen. As one of my castmates once said, and I love this, he said, it'll be a cold day in sub-Saharan Africa. And a snowy day in sub-Saharan Africa. I'm like, yeah,
That's the
see,
truth.
but seriously, like, see when is the next time I express any level of concern. Not just checking on you, because that won't happen again. But see when I express any level of concern about you. Because now
Wow.
I see what you're doing here.
But then you know what I don't like about that is if you had not expressed any concern, it would have
Oh,
been
then it would have been a criticism for that. Oh,
right.
you didn't even check on me, because wait, that happened too with this same toxic person later. Because I told you I was gonna stop checking on you. I'm true to my word. I'm true to my
She
word.
said I can show
So
you better than I can tell you.
something else came up later. I mean, and you didn't even call and see if I was okay.
No, and didn't.
And did not.
I was
I
unavailable.
I was unavailable to check on you, just like you were
Mm,
unavailable to respond to me. And here's the
mm.
thing, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this, and then we can talk about more
She's
evidence
triggered.
that the bar is in hell. What you should know is that in that time period between my initially reaching out to him and my finally hearing back from him, I actually sent him a text with these words verbatim. I said, hey, I'm not trying to control you. This is not about that. At this point, it's just been a while since I've heard from you, and I'm genuinely concerned about whether or not you're okay. Can you please just respond, even if we don't talk, just
Right.
respond to this text for my anxiety, so that
Mm-hmm.
I know that you're conscious someplace and that you're at least okay. And he still didn't respond to that. It was still hours, hours, hours. Because I sent that like Saturday morning.
That's
After them,
manipulative. I don't like that. It costs
you
you.
got to be a certain type of butt wipe to see that text from somebody
You are
when
so
they say,
sweet. That's an asshole move. She said butt wipe. That's so cute. No, he's an asshole.
yeah, to read that to read that and someone says, "Hey, I just want to make sure you're breathing," and you still look at that and be like, close it and don't respond. You're a special kind.
Cause look,
You're a special
I'm
kind.
gonna be honest with you. I am the person that will go get in my car and come find you.
Me too. If I
If
really
you
care about you,
if I really care
I'm
about
knocking
you,
on your door and trying to break in.
I'm going to go
If I
find
think you're
you.
unconscious, like
If
if
I
I think
think,
you are passed out on the floor in your apartment, I'm trying to get in that.
but then you get cats. These chicks don't even care. They just care about, getting their crab legs and they seafood boils and having the dude pay for this, that, the third. And then when you do show concern, it's like, what's that for? You know what? You can't win
I
out
was
here.
unavailable. When you do show concern, I was unavailable. What's your problem with that? Why you I
I
don't have to
cannot.
because what was the subtext was I don't have to answer when you call. I don't owe you that. And so I'm like, "Oh, fair enough. Fair enough cuz you know what? You're right."
No, and here's, you know what? And talk about matching energy. I got one for you. So I meet this dude that's a friend. I love my nicknames. We'll call this one Green Mile. Okay.
I remember Gray Mile.
We'll
Now,
remember.
y'all, just pause to appreciate the fact that she named somebody after this movie, Green Mile, this old movie back in the day. So you can imagine if you know the star of that movie, very talented actor, then you can imagine why she named this dude Green Mile.
Listen, I like them tall. I like them thick. I like them bald. What can I say? She likes
Green Mile it is.
Green Mile. It is right. So we hook up and we had a good time. We had a good time. It was, it was great. And then one day he calls me out of nowhere and he's like, I'm over by your crib and I'm gonna stop by. And I was like, it would like no notice, no plan, no nothing. This
That
was
that can only be okay depending on where we are in our relationship.
We were
Continue.
not there. We were not
Okay.
there. This
Okay.
was, I think we had maybe like hung out on some Netflix and chills type situation twice.
Okay.
Tops.
So we're not in
Tops.
a drive by unannounced
We're
area.
not
Okay.
in a drive by unannounced area, right? And so, but he did drive by unannounced. And it just so happened that I wasn't doing anything. So I let him upstairs. Like he was literally in my back driveway. And then called me and was like, I'm downstairs. So I was like, all right, whatever. He
Okay.
comes upstairs. We make small talk. And he was like, so what you on, shorty? And like he, give me the one shoulder shrug. And I was like, what you mean what you on? And I was like, you swooped on me. Like, I'm
What
at
you
my,
on?
I'm at my house chilling. Like you came to
Yeah.
see me. What you on?
Mm.
And he was like, what's good? And I said, are you trying to get into something?
Oh, this is a request for sex.
This is what this is.
That's what this is. Okay.
And I said, oh, well, you should have called and had a plan because it's that time of the month. And he goes, oh, okay. And gets up and walks out my house.
I was just about to say,
I'm not lying to you.
Okay, I'll holla.
Like,
I'm going to head out. I'm going to head out.
No, legit got up and walked out. And I was like, that is, and I let him because I just didn't want that energy in my house. But as soon as I closed the door and I was like, wait a minute, what just happened here? Let me replay this back. So you come to my house unannounced. We don't have that type of relationship. I let you in and you rudely depart when you find out that you can't get no booty.
The audacity.
The unmitigated goal. Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh, I'll tell you what happened. Okay, go ahead.
So wait, there's more. I kid you not, for the next year and a half, every time he called me and I was just miraculously unavailable. Miraculously, because here's the thing, I'm not available for shenanigans. I'm not available for chicanery and tomfoolery. That is not that
and
is,
all those other made up words, but you guys know what they mean.
But I am not here for it. So every time you call me, I'm gonna play nice, but nah, you don't get my time no more. And every time I got a complaint, Hey, shorty, you ain't got no time for me no more. You don't have
Matching, it's the matching energy that people can't handle. What you did was you let me know that our association was completely transactional for you when the way that you behaved last time. So now I'm treating it like it's transactional. What's the problem? It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Like that, like, what's the problem?
and I'm gonna tell you something. What I noticed, because we try not to be that podcast, right? We try real hard not to be that men versus women
Right.
type of podcast. But I'm gonna tell you something.
I love my brothers, but I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna be honest with you, brothers are having a hard time out here because women have evolved to match energy and are doing it better than some of these fellas out here.
Or at
We
least we can handle it better.
we can handle it better.
Like there's stages of grief, right?
Right? Not
There's
stages
stages
of
of grief.
grief.
I'm so serious right now. And however many stages I got to go through can sometimes be dependent upon where we are in a relationship.
Right,
How
right,
invested was I in this? If I was very invested, I'm gonna have to work my way through the stages of grief to get to that last stage, which is acceptance. We got to work
right,
our way through anger, denial. I don't know what the other ones are,
right, right, right.
but let me tell you, however long the journey is, when I get to that acceptance phase and I accept that this is not what I had wanted it to be, this is
Mm-hmm.
obviously not what I had hoped that it would be between us. When I get to that acceptance phase, I've arrived there. It's been a
Right.
process.
We're here, folks.
But then at that point, it's like, okay, I can match you
Yep.
because I've let go. I've let go of the hopes and the dreams or whatever it was that I had that this was going to be something different. And so now you trying to take me back there, and I'm not there anymore
I'm
because you showed me that that's not what time it is between us.
listen, I've turned the page. Okay.
I've turned the
I've
page. I have literally turned the
I've
page.
wait,
Some stuff is not. Some stuff though is
wait, where's my bookmark? You just for
so I can
those
remember where I
right,
was, so I don't go
right,
backwards.
for those who are listening, I do have a journal with a bookmark that I am
She's
flipping.
giving visual aids right
Yes,
now.
visual aids. No, because no, visual aids are necessary because what I'm also noticing is that dudes don't listen. When you tell them that you're not interested, they were like, "Oh, you just playing. I'm gonna call you in 2 months and you gonna be there and you gonna answer the phone and you gonna want to spend time with me." Oh, I know you got stories, Bill. I know.
I got plenty of stories about
Oh,
people not listening to me. But what I
oh,
was about to say was that like we know what time it is, and the journey to get there is a process. But sometimes that process for me is short. Right.
oh.
Some stuff I don't have to ruminate on.
Okay, fair
Some
enough.
stuff it's just like immediately like, what? No.
No,
Like shut it,
absolutely
like
not.
this is not that. So I'm thinking of a time when I was dating. I actually was in a relationship with this person. So we were exclusively boyfriend and girlfriend. And things were going well. My stories always start out with things going well,
They
right?
were going so well.
Anyway, things are going so well. And, he recognized that too. And one day he said to me,
Don't piss me off, Mel.
you
I know
probably
you.
just go, you might get pissed off. You probably just gonna laugh. Um, so y'all can tell, like we've talked about, we're smart, educated women on this podcast. We've got formed opinions about things, blah, 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 blah. All this, and this is not the same guy from last time we talked about this who told me that I still had too many of my own opinions. This is a different guy, just for those
These
for
are
our
for the
loyal
listeners.
listeners.
We need you to understand that every story we tell is a different gentleman.
Right.
So that
That's
you
how you
understand.
know that there's that much pee in the pool. These are different
It's a
people.
lot of urine. A lot of.
The bar is in fact been lowered to hell by a number of people. He was like, man, he was like, I feel like we laugh and joke and stuff. He was like, but you know, I just feel like if I'm talking to you or something, like I feel like it wouldn't be okay if you said something and I was just like, shut up, you stupid bitch.
Wait, time out. We skipped a couple steps here. I don't know where we went. I don't know how we got here, Melanie. I
He
don't
wanted
know.
he was like, I love being able to play with you and laugh and joke with you, and we have a great time. He was like, because you have a great sense of humor and we laugh and joke. But his complaint was, he was like, I still feel like I can't call you a stupid bitch though. I feel like if you said something and I wanted to be like, shut up, you stupid bitch. Like, I feel like that wouldn't be okay with you.
Again, I'm missing a step here.
I don't know how to fill it in, friend, because it came at me out of left field like it came at you out of left field.
I don't know how we got from ha ha rah rah to I wish I could call you a stupid bitch casually.
He had a desire to call me to be. He wanted it to be okay. He wanted it to be okay for him to call me to like laughingly. He wanted us to have the kind of laughing, joking, whatever is required in the dynamic of a relationship for him to playfully be able to call me to tell me to shut up, you stupid bitch. He wanted to be able to say that to me. I am not lying to you. These are the stories of experiences that have happened to me in my dating life. This man said that to me verbatim, and I was just I was confused as you are.
Okay, I just want to make sure one more good time I have this correct. This gentleman, I'm sorry, that's a misnomer.
My boyfriend. He was my boyfriend at the time.
I'm sorry, Melanie. Okay, offline, we're gonna have talks about our choices.
He wanted it to be okay for him to call me a stupid bitch.
And this wasn't the comedian.
This was the comedian. Wait, was this the comedian? Yes, this was the comedian.
Okay, so was he cracking a joke and trying to be funny?
He was serious. Cause I paused just like you did. It was like that, laughing but serious. Like it was like, so he brought it up as a serious like thing. Like, this is a thing that I want to be able to. I wish we had the kind of relationship, babe, where I could just tell you, shut up, you stupid bitch, and you don't get mad.
I don't know how we joke about verbal abuse. Like, I don't understand, comedian or not. Like, I don't like, here's the thing. It's not just the bitch of it all. It's the juxtaposition against
stupid
and shut up.
Shut up.
And the
it's
shut
like
up.
It's like three strikes right there together.
It's like
shut
1, 2, 3, you're out.
Bitch.
Like what? Like
3 strikes right there together.
Like, here's the thing. Singularly, they're all terrible. Because Melanie, you know I got a thing about being somebody calling me stupid. I'm still paying student loans. Do not call me stupid.
I'm still paying for these degrees.
I'm still paying for these degrees. Don't call me stupid. So that's offense number 1. Offense number 2, you've told me to shut up, which means you don't value my opinion. And I got a problem with
my voice, at least my voice.
Or my voice. And then
or maybe you just don't want to hear. Here's my thing. Maybe it's not even that deep. Maybe you just don't want to hear it right now. But this is the thing. If you want to say it in a laughing context, and I assume it's because we're going back and forth laughing and banter. So, but like, even if it's just like if it's not so deep as you don't care about my voice, you don't respect my voice or whatever, maybe you just don't want to hear it right now. There's still other ways to say it other than shut up.
That is just a really weird boundary to want to obliterate.
Yeah, he wanted to be able. He wanted to be cool for him to tell me, "Shut up, stupid bitch," and he wants to be able to laugh about it later together.
See, I have a problem with boundary steppers, which leads me to my next story.
Of course, we got another one. Let's go.
Okay, so this was a gentleman that I had been seeing for a while. We had a good arrangement. It was a pretty good arrangement. It's just that I had one rule, Melanie. One rule.
And of course, we couldn't abide by the one rule. What was the one rule? Please tell us.
No spend the night.
No spend the nights.
No spend the nights. No spend the nights. I don't need to spend the night with you. I don't, because I'm very particular about the way that I sleep. I'm very particular about my settings. I'm very particular.
When you say settings, I know what you mean, but explain to the people what you mean.
So one of my first gifts to myself when I rejoined singlehood after my divorce was I purchased a sleep number bed. Okay.
Them expensive beds.
It's expensive beds, and I purchased a dual zone queen size bed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell people that I have a no spend the night rule, the number one question I get is, so what are the both of the zones for? And I say, me. Like, like, these are
Both
my
of
settings,
them.
both of them. These are my settings. And I'm not switching my settings for anyone. I don't like, listen, Holly's taking care of her. I am taking care of my orthopedic and sleep needs. Okay. I don't want to have to. And here's the thing, it's just a boundary. It's just
Yeah.
a boundary.
You don't
Okay.
you that's like a special thing for you. Like I
It's
want to be able to keep my bed how it is. My bed is important to me.
now, dippers, we should know by now, Holly is probably the most upfront dating person you will ever meet in your life. I will tell you, if you call me and say, hey, I want to spend some time with you, I want to come over and slide, I will tell you on the phone what is and is not going to
Yeah,
happen.
green light or red light.
Green light or
Fully
red light.
transparent.
Because here's the thing, I don't want anybody to waste their time. So he comes over and I say, yeah, we good. Like, yeah, we spent some time. He comes over, had a real good, vigorous session. It was great. Awesome.
Vigorous.
Vigorous. Well played. Pat on the back, sir. You've done well. Done very well. And baby, quick as you please. This man hopped up, went to the bathroom, cleaned up, hopped back in my bed.
Put a do-rag on.
Curled up, put on his sleep mask, and like went to sleep. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe he's just taking a breather. Like, just because I just knew that this wasn't happening until I heard him reach REM sleep, honey. I
That
looked up,
breathing pattern
that the
changed.
breathing slowed down
Got
real.
into that good sleep.
It got heavy. I said, oh, I know you lying. No,
I know you not tucked in for the night,
baby.
in my bed.
And he was on the side that I start on the sleep number, because
Now he was on your side.
he was on my side. Oh gee. So I said, okay, what are we gonna do? Because I'm
Y'all,
not.
I'm surprised this man is he still alive?
He's still alive.
The fact that he's still breathing, because I know my friend. There's a number of infractions here.
There's so many infractions. And so, my mind got to working immediately because, of course, he hadn't driven to my house either. So now I got to figure out a way to get him out of here safely, right? So
at least you didn't just throw him out without a plan.
I didn't.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So I waited. I made sure he was good and sleep, and then I extricated myself from the bed, and I went through my nightly ritual, whatever, and then I proceeded to walk around my house and pick up the various items of his clothing, and I put them all in one spot, very nice and neat. And then I went through my phone and I found his address. And once I found his address, I went to this app called Uber. And I used that address to call him an Uber. And once the Uber had been confirmed, I went into my bedroom and I tapped him on the shoulder and I said, hey, your Uber will be here in 3 minutes. And he was
get up now.
Oh, no. That didn't happen. He was just like, rolled
over. He was in that good sleep.
He was in that good sleep. And so I said, oh, okay. And so then I did something else and I waited 60 seconds and I said,
only have 3 minutes. Okay. Yeah.
And it takes 90 seconds to get downstairs. So I tapped him again and I said, hey, your Uber's gonna be here in 2 minutes. You should go now. And so he pops up and he's like, wait, for real? And I said, yeah, you got to go, homie. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
And all this stuff, you don't have to. Now you don't have to waste. This is how methodical you are. Now you don't have to waste any seconds of this remaining 3 minutes trying to find all of your belongings. Where are my shoes? Where are my pants? We don't have to waste any of that time. Everything is right here. You can very quickly put on your pants, your shoes, and you can leave.
Mm-hmm. 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 So, he left.
Did he? I was say, did he catch the Uber?
He should. Yeah, he got his Uber. He wanted to get home. I don't know where he was gonna go that night, but he couldn't stay there.
What I would like to point out for the fact is that, like, this was so important to you that you were willing to incur the expense of Ubering him because you paid for this Uber.
I did pay for this Uber.
This is how serious you were about that no spend the night.
Again, if I set a boundary, I mean that shit. And I'm like, what are we talking about here?
And my own personal financial expense. You're getting out of here.
You're getting out of here. What you not $30? No, this wasn't 30 because it was still, I think this might have been 23. I do remember that because Jordan, it was $23. $23 for a great night's sleep. I know hotels are more expensive than that.
Oh, that is, absolutely.
That's a drop in the bucket.
What was gonna cost me to have to share this bed with you all night? It was worth way more. That was gonna be way more expensive than $23.
Yeah. So from the Uber, once he like fully woke up, because he was half asleep when he walked out of here.
Of course.
With all this stuff in. So from the Uber, like 3 minutes later, he texted me. He was like, "Did I do something wrong?"
And you just treated me like a $2. You just kicked me out with all my things in my hands in the middle of the night.
I said, "What do you mean?" Because I was like, "What do you mean? Did you do something wrong?" I didn't know what he was referring to because earlier in the night he had done everything right. But
this is a very specific point at which you messed up. It was all going so well.
It was going so well. So I said, "Yeah, you did something wrong. I told you.
No spend the night."
And that's that piece. That's that piece.
Listen, the audacity of you decide that I meant something other than what I said. We could break this down for so much longer. He was surprised. You surprised the hell out that man.
I did.
That's probably the first time he has ever been kicked out of any woman's house after that. Like he's used to doing exactly what he did.
Yeah.
And it's because that's most of the time okay, but you have some very specific boundaries. And what I appreciate is that you communicated them up front. You clearly said no spending nights. Now, unfortunately for him, he decided that didn't apply to him or that you didn't really mean it.
So sorry for you.
Wait, this plays into the song. I told you a song when our preamble that we interrupted to start this podcast because we were already mid conversation, like we said. I was telling you about a song that was in my head, and I think it's because I was around old school people at the family reunion all last week or whatever. I was brushing my teeth this morning, getting ready for this. I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, you're gonna miss it." Perfect, baby. He gonna miss it.
He gonna miss
it because you ain't staying here. You ain't saying you might not miss the love, and you gonna miss the bedtime after it.
Here's the thing: you can always come back.
Right.
You just can't spend it. You just can't spend it.
You got to come back on another day.
On another day.
Another day that agreed upon at the agreed upon time.
Girl.
This here is not it. Well, listen, y'all. Hopefully we proved to you our thesis statement. Part 1, there's pee in the pool.
And here we go, part 2.
Part 2, the bar is in hell. Hopefully we have supported our thesis statement.
I think we did very well.
We've proven our point. We have argued our dissertation.
Yep.
Give us our passing grade.
Listen.
And hopefully one day we can graduate from these dating streets. But
cheapest
right now,
degree I ever got.
It's the most expensive one.
No, legit, like emotionally and mentally.
Ask my therapist. Okay?
Oh my God.
The therapy bills.
Listen, I see her in a couple hours.
We still working through some things.
Still working through it.
But Hollee, what you got? I know you had a story time for us. What give us our audacious story for this episode.
Audacious story for this episode. Okay, let me reach in my bag. So, you know what? We have talked about on this podcast about my sleuthing abilities.
Oh, yes. She can find many things online about people.
I can find many things online about
My
people.
private investigator friend.
Yes, and more and to date, I had used those talents to help my friend make relationship
To
decisions.
send me mugshots of men that I met so that I would know that they had a record. Yes,
Exactly.
continue.
Yes,
Burst my bubble right on
I'm
up.
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
Any hoodles. I ended up having to do this for my family recently.
Mm.
So my great grandfather purchased a farm in a suburb of Chicago, and this was in the early 1900s. Well, my mom and my aunt were trying to sell this farm, so Shorty bought the farm. That's
That's his
my
name?
Shorty, Shorty,
Shorty?
Shorty.
Okay.
So Shorty bought the farm, and then Earl is my granddaddy.
Okay.
My aunt, my great aunt, Earl's sister, they shared it.
Mm-hmm.
As people passed away, families get disconnected. I have a first cousin once removed who is the only surviving relative from that branch of the family. And in order to complete the sale of this property, we needed to get in touch with all living relatives. And no one could find this last relative, but we knew she
Hmm.
existed. So let me tell you how I found my relative. I went on Facebook, found her mother's Facebook page, and I went through a rabbit hole and whittled it down until I was able to reach out. Listen to this. I was able to reach out to my prom date's best friend's mother, whose friend was best friends with my first cousin's mother.
Baby, I've lost the degrees of
Yeah,
separation. I was
yeah.
trying to count. It's more than 6. Go ahead.
Long story short, I found my cousin in 45 minutes.
45
In
minutes.
45 minutes on Facebook alone.
Round of applause.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, listen, we'll talk about it. The audacity to what? To
Reconnect.
dig.
To, to,
The audacity to reconnect.
and to dig. Yep, the
Wow. And to
audacity to reconnect.
dig.
And you know what? It's so funny because I'm really glad that I did it. And that because we were so disconnected and we were disconnected by misconceptions and old family beefs that we're
Mm.
realizing was like in the past and like never really
You
existed.
got now you have an opportunity to work through that. We're gonna
Yeah,
talk about it more because I want to hear more about this, and I know the rest of
absolutely.
the dippers want to hear about it too. The audacity to reconnect, y'all. Join us next time. Until then, my name is Melanie Loren.
I'm Hollee Chanel, and this is Dick with Sweetie Hot